Hey guys, it is Tuesday. A little reaction on last night's game, the Falcons versus the Eagles. I mean, what can you say? I'm a diehard Eagles fan. It was a disaster, disappointed. They had the game won. It was a choke job like nobody's business. It's reminiscent of last year's debacle when they were 10 and 1 and they just went downhill. I mean, what can you say? Uh, The offense was actually pretty good for the most part. I mean, mostly Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Let's start on the offense. Jalen Hurts was pretty good. Well, I liked how he looked way better than they did in Green Bay. Um, they need to use Dallas Goddard more. I mean, I do not know why. It just can't be Smith and that's it. Smith, and if nobody else is, let's run the ball. Love how they're using Barkley. Barkley is going to be one of the best offensive signings of the NFL for any team. Right there, great. But they need another weapon. They need to use Dallas more. I don't understand this. Yeah, Brand Covey. Okay, I like to see if he can do more of that. But right now, no. Okay, so I love seeing the rushing. If the Eagles are going to be successful, Jalen Hurts just needs to commit to the run. Run a little bit more, play it safe. Don't get burnt out like he did last year. But he needs to run the ball more. While AJ Brown is out, which was you could clearly see that they missed him. While he's out, him and Barkley both need to rush for a lot of yards for this team to be successful. It's good to see that tush push is still working, so that's awesome. Um, but the offensive line for the most part great. The guard back then looks like another great signing for a 1 year, $5 million deal. Great signing there. So it's good to see there. But they need to utilize more than just having Smith, just using Smith. They need to use Dallas more. Need to use. I think Barkley caught a few passes or a couple passes. Yeah, just a couple passes late in the game, in the second half. He got his first reception, but they need to use him a little bit more. Get him out in space. Get him out in screens. I don't think they did one running back screen. I could be wrong about that, but I don't remember seeing one. So that was just terrible. And um, you know, they just got to clean up the penalties too. The ineligible man downfield 3 times that happened. I mean, unacceptable. They just need to tighten up the offense a little bit more, okay? And they need to use the tight ends and get Dotson, the guy we traded for. They need to use him a little bit more. Get him out. Get him using jet sweeps. I don't know. Do something, okay? And the play calling in the fourth quarter by this team, I mean, what are you doing? I mean, look, I know hindsight's 2020, but if you're gonna go for it, rush twice. Barkley was having a great game. Now look, he dropped the pass, he had it. He had the pass. He catches it. It's a different story. We're all singing the praises of the Eagles, but it didn't happen. It's bad game management. They didn't kick the field goal in the second quarter. I mean, come on. But I believe the analytics say is to go for it on fourth and third when they kick for the field goal to go up 6 points, too, by the way. So they should have rushed the ball with Barkley, and they should have rushed the ball again on fourth down if they needed an extra yard or something, or used a tush push if they needed one more yard. But they didn't. They went for a pass, and he dropped the pass. So what are you gonna do? But let's get on this defense. The defense of this team is awful, just awful. Where is this pass rush? We drafted guys in the first round. Davis looks like a bust. I'm sorry. They need to have him just as a rotation piece. Start Milton and start Booker. Booker, the guy, he looked great. I believe he only had like 8 or 9 snaps, maybe 10 snaps, but he looked good in the time he got him. Start integrating him some more, okay? I know it's week 2, but Davis does not look like the part. He can't get to the quarterback. They can't play rush defense, so, what is he good for? I have no clue. It's just a waste of space. Let him rest on the bench and come in situationally. And Carter, I don't know. The guy, he looks really great. Looked really good in camp. Looked good against Green Bay. He had some good moments. Green Bay threw one of their guards like it was nothing. But he didn't have a good game at all. Give it. The Atlanta Falcons have a great interior offensive lineman. They have a great interior offensive lineman. So, but, where's this pass rush? Kirk Cousins could have been writing a novel out there. He could have just been writing a poem. Oh, what are they gonna have they got to me yet? Oh no, okay, let me finish this. Okay, I'll throw the ball. Or, just hand on the Bijan. There you go. Bijan, I predicted he was going to tear him up. I said over 80 yards. I took the over on the 59.5. It hit the first half. Hell, I should have took it for more than that. He carved him up just like Jacobs for the Packers. Carved up the Eagles. No rush defense. No pass rush. In a heavily offensive passing league, you need to get to the quarterback. Kirk Cousins on a bad leg. It looked better this week than he did the first week. But still on a bad leg, look great. I mean, that like they got no pressure. He doesn't scramble. All you have to do is get into his space. And we got one sack by Mel Williams. Thank God. He's really trying to, he's putting out there. I think he got like 20 something snaps in the 20-25 range. Miller needs to be in the 30s. I'm sorry. Be in the 35, and then Pitt and Davis and Booker. Pitt and Booker. But these DNs are terrible. Brandon Graham is our best pass rusher right now. He's 36 years old. He's on a farewell tour, and he's our best pass rusher. Huff, talking about terrible the first 2 weeks. Okay, a lot of us thought that was the first week in that terrible field was the reason why nobody got to the quarterback. In his first play, he slips against the Falcons. And then he was just non-existent after that. What are we paying this guy for? What are we? There's the secret's out now. Just rush on his side. Zone run. You want a couple yards? Run on his side. Just run on Huff's side. Right? He's good. I think I remember this. I saw that we have one of the worst pass rush defenses in I don't know, not history, but one of the worst in a long time. I think it was 6-7 yards. We're averaging, a person's averaging a carry against us. That is not sustainable. They have to do something. I don't know what they can do. They got to play with the guys they got. Nobody's on the practice squad. I mean, is Howie going to go do the thing he did last couple of years, pick up guys off the street? That doesn't really work well. I mean, Sue did all right, and that other Joseph, can't remember his name, he did, I guess, all right to shore up that rush defense. But what are you going to do? I mean, play that other linebacker a little bit more? Where's the linebacker we signed? Levante Davis, whatever his name is. Devin White, I'm sorry. Inactive because he doesn't play special teams. And then Slay at the end, what the heck is he looking at? His eyes are just on Kirk. He forgot to guard his guy. London. All right, London, have a good one, man. Peace out. See you later. Just looking at Kirk, and he says, I'm sorry, I wasn't in my game. Well, thanks. A little too late there, Slay. A little too late. No Isaiah Rodgers. I thought he was playing. I was told in after camp, and the Philadelphia beat writers that he beat out Ringo for the starting job. What the hell happened? I didn't see him out there. Please, somebody tell me in the comments. I would love to know what happened to Isaiah Rodgers. They gave him too much time. Kirk carved us up like a turkey, and that was it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, and then the last play, we could have gave Jake Elliott some time. The guy can hit 60-yarders. He's done it before. I think he's one of the best at 50-yard field goals. And what happened? We had one timeout. I mean, Hurts was about to get whacked hard, and I think he did. But he throws it again. When there's playing deep safety, throws something in the middle or call play that's something in the middle. We could have put Goddard there, hit a running back to come in the middle. We just needed 15 yards for Elliott to have a chance to win the game. No. Sideline pass, picked. I think it was to Devontae Smith as usual. Picked. Bates picks it. Bates is one of the best safeties in the league. People forget Atlanta, just because they had a bad first week. They have a great team. They got players everywhere, okay? They got one of the best probably safety duos, and they're going to probably be one of the best safety duos once Simmons gets used to playing with the team because he just got traded. So, I don't know. It was a debauchery at the end. Crappy coaching, crappy just not performing at the end. Like, you just need to. Barkley's your key. Barkley's gonna be the key if we do anything this thing. Barkley and AJ Brown Smith, okay, and Hurts. Those four guys, okay, because the pass rush is awful, so we're gonna have to outscore teams, okay. So Hurts needs to learn how to just only run the ball. AJ's gonna be out for another week to 2 weeks, he said, okay. Get Devontae Specs and Smith in different positions as a wide receiver. Play him in the slot, play him on the outside, which they're doing. Learn how to have another option. It can't just be Smith, okay? Barkley, Goddard. I mean, use Shipley. Shipley was one of the best, or if not the best, passing catch running back in the draft, okay? I know he's a rookie, but get him out there. Get him on a wheel route or something, okay? Or pick, I mean, I'll even try McCovey a little bit more, okay? But they need to, Hurts needs to just stop relying on his two primary wide receivers, AJ Brown and Smith. You need to have a third option. And I'm giving Dotson some grace here because he was traded in late August. So he probably needs to learn the playbook and develop a rapport with the rest of the team, in particular, Jalen Hurts. But this is awful. One of the worst choke jobs I've seen. I saw ESPN analytics watching the game while watching the game on the TV that we were like a 98% chance to win, 97%. And they just blow it. They kick the field goal. And the analytics say, I believe, to go for 4th and 3rd. You didn't. You should have run it twice. You throw a pass. I mean, Barkley should have caught it. I understand. But he's not. He's a running back. He's not a wide receiver. But my big play was the Atlanta Falcons plus the 6.5. So, I'm glad I hit that. Awesome. But unbelievable. A tremendous choke job by this team. They need to get together, or just fire Sirianni. I don't know what the hell. What does he do? What does he do? What does Sirianni do? He's supposed to be a game manager, and that's it. Is there a little bit more? Is he more? Who? I don't know. I saw some people saying that maybe he is trying to put his 2 cents in when it comes to the offense. If that's the case, and he made some decisions in that last 4th quarter, then you need to go. I'm sorry. Sirianni. He didn't drop the ball, so, Barkley dropped the ball. There were some great calls called, but, I don't know. I'd rather have a more trustworthy. I just don't trust Nick Sirianni. I just don't trust him, I want a very upcoming, I don't know. I'd rather take with this talent on one team, I think we need a very talented veteran coach. I really do, Bring in Belichick, I'd take him, or the guy who coached the Tennessee Titans, who's taking a break. I'm sure he'll get a coaching job soon. But what does Nick Sirianni do? He's supposed to just be a management of the team and trying to build a culture. A good culture, I believe, would not let this blow up happen, So, bad loss. One of the worst losses I've ever seen for the Philadelphia Eagles, my team, So, well, we'll be back on Wednesday to break down the matchups for week 3. We won't do one for no betting until then for football. I did put out on a YouTube short video. If you're into baseball, I'm an Astros fan. I know my teams are scattered everywhere. I was born in a state with no pro teams, and I was an Army brat. My dad was in the military. We moved around a bit, so I got teams everywhere. So I put a 4 MLB bets that I like, not a parlay, just pick and choose which one you like. I like them a lot. I put that on the YouTube short. Check that out, guys, if you're into baseball. I just want to get out here and just rant about the debacle of the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Falcons and how that was one of the worst choke jobs I've seen in a while. They got to clean it up. They have to clean it up. They need to get to the quarterback. Pass rush is the main concern here, and the pass rush defense. They need to clean these things up, or Saints are going to drop the hammer on us. Alvin Kamara is, man, my God, this guy might have a field day on us. They might drop a 40-piece on us like they did to Dallas and embarrass us. And then we got Tampa. Got to clean it up, man. Got to clean up, guys. So hope you guys tune in. Like, subscribe, please. Small little channel, but I'm having fun doing this. So hopefully a better day for the Birds next week, and we'll break it down on Wednesday. So have a good one, guys.